So the Bucks and the Suns. If you would have asked me at the beginning of the season, I would have never thought that the Bucks or the Suns would be in. Anybody, I feel like, would have thought that the Bucks and the Suns would be in the finals right now. What everybody wanted was the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, alongside Los Angeles Lakers, and see these two beasts of a team battle it out. But if you ask me, I'm really happy the Nets aren't in the finals. So, hey. But this has been a really good series, surprisingly enough. Because at first, the first two games, it just looked like Giannis teammates aren't showing up. They aren't showing out. So it's basically over. Until last night. Last night, Giannis turned up the Bucks, carried them to a 20-point win, and scored 41 points. He looked unstoppable last night. The free throw line, who was making fun of him in the free throw line last night? He was really bugging out. And he said something after the game, he said something along the quotes of like, I'm not Michael Jordan. I'm just focused on to the tying the series up on game and getting 2 wins. He said something along those lines. I butchered it, obviously. When don't I? But it's like, that's how you got to take it. Just one game at a time, obviously. So LeBron did it in the East. And you beat injured Nets team, but then again, that same Nets team had a healthy Kevin Durant, and you beat them. So you guys are capable of whooping Phoenix's ass. I don't know what happened. I didn't watch the game last night. I only seen afterwards and the highlights and stuff. I don't know what happened to Devin Booker. But CP3 has been carrying the Suns lately throughout this entire series. And it just shows the level of what his veteranship brings to this team of young guys. I don't know what's happened with Ayton as well. I haven't seen any crazy play from him or anything like that. And also, I know y'all seen it, and I know y'all reacted on it because I reacted the same way when I saw it on Instagram. I saw it on Instagram yesterday when I forgot the young fella's name, but it starts with his first name is Cam. And he just tomahawked all over PJ Tucker. It was nasty. It was nasty. It was really nasty work. Part of me was just trying to look at, how is this not a charge? Because he did make it in position on time and did not lift up 1 foot. It was barely moving. So I guess that's why it was called a charge. I mean, a foul, a shooting foul. But he was well outside the restricted area, and he was in disbelief when they called a foul on him. But I'm pretty sure everybody and their moms was like, yo, sub out. Yo, coach, get somebody else in here for this man. This man needs to sit down for a little bit. And I didn't watch the game, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was guarding Cam throughout the entire period that he was playing. Because I think he's like a power forward, Cam is. And I think, and so is PJ Tucker. He also plays small forward as well. But it's like the height difference, I seen Cam is like what? I think it's like 6'11", 6'10". And PJ Tucker is like 6'8", 6'7". I think 6'7", which is ridiculous. It's crazy. And I'm probably wrong on 6'7". He's probably even shorter than that. But yeah, when I seen that, I didn't watch the game, but when I seen that, I was like, yo, that's different. That's different. But it's finally a series, you know. I'm starting, you know, at the beginning of the series, I called on the Bucks to win, just simply because the Suns took LeBron and the Lakers out, and I'm not about to root for the team that, you know, kicked them out. And plus, I do want to see Giannis win. And when I really thought about it, I didn't really think about this through, so just bear with me. Because when I thought about it, I was like, I actually do want to see CP3 win a championship finally. Because he's only made it as far as to like the third round. And like really, and when he did, he got his ass whooped. But I also do want to see Giannis win a ring. And I don't know. It's I don't know who I go for, honestly. But it's finally a series. I don't really care who wins. I'd be happy for either team to win. I'm not a fan of any of the teams in the finals currently, so I don't really care who wins. I had a strong expectation of the Suns winning, which is another reason why I was going for the Bucks, just because I like to go for the underdog team. I feel like the team is there for a reason and is in that position for a reason. Therefore, they will end up eventually, even if it takes 2 to 3 games, they'll end up flourishing. And we saw that last night. So I feel like they have another game in them where they're going to just tie up the series and whoop the Suns' ass. These are just my predictions, obviously. And then the Suns will bounce back. And then the Bucks, I feel like they'll go to a game 7. The Bucks winning game 4, tying up the series. The Suns winning game 3, making it 3-2. The Bucks coming back, making it 3-3, and going eventually to game 7, and the Bucks actually winning in game 7. I called it here first. So hopefully next time we see each other, I'm able to say that I was right.